Welcome back to the Doug McConey channel. We have a new series for you. It's called Let's Talk About. Cue the intro. Performance reviews. This week's topic is inspired by fellow YouTuber Lindsay Davis. Lindsay is a first-year associate at one of the big four public accounting firms, and she's got a fantastic YouTube channel. And one of the videos she did was she talked about how disappointed she was after her first year in public accounting with the performance review that she had. So let's put 2 minutes on the clock. First things first, if you just started a new job, whether you're right out of university, right out of graduate school, or maybe you've just changed jobs, do not get discouraged by your first performance review. And I know this is difficult, particularly for people coming right out of school where you're used to being judged on grades and you were probably towards the top of your class. And so getting something that would be considered anything other than an A, I appreciate can feel devastating. One thing you should be focused on is developing as big of network as you can. So whatever organization you're in, whatever business you're in, try to grow as many professional relationships as absolutely possible. If you can build a really strong foundation of personal relationships, that is going to help you long-term in your career. Second, you should view your career as a collection of experiences, not collection of performance ratings. So what have you done in the first year? What have you learned? What have you taken away from? And if you can get as many experiences as possible, despite the fact that maybe you didn't get as good a rating as you had hoped in that year, if you're collecting experiences, then that is going to help you long term. Third, be proactive. After you get that rating, talk to the person that gave you that rating, talk to your coach, talk to people within your chain of command and figure out what could you have done better. Be proactive. Think about how you can change your behavior. And maybe it wasn't any fault of yours. Maybe you were put on a bad project. Maybe the person that you were directly working for really didn't do as good a job as he or she could have done, or maybe as good a job as you could have done. But that's okay. Be proactive. Talk to those people in your chain of command to figure out what you can do differently. In addition, make sure you're doing everything that you can to stay busy. If you look for opportunities within your organization to get involved and you're proactive in seeking out opportunities and seeking out work, I promise that those performance ratings will go up over time. My advice to Lindsay Davis, Lindsay, keep your head up. You've got an awesome career ahead of you. The work that you're doing on YouTube is certainly inspiring, and you're being proactive, and that will ultimately turn out for the best. If you like the new Let's Talk About format, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. If there's some topics that you would like for me to pontificate on 2 minutes or less, leave them in the comments. Shoot me a DM. I'm on Instagram, I'm on Twitter. You found me on LinkedIn, on YouTube. You know how this works. Don't forget to like and subscribe. So thanks for tuning in to the inaugural episode of Let's Talk About, and we'll see you next week for another exciting video on the Doug McConey channel.